Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. We're sitting here in early September 2025, and if you've been paying attention to the NFL news cycle lately, you already know that this offseason has been anything but typical. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the Green Bay Packers, a franchise with a rich history and a passionate fan base, are right in the middle of it. The big story that's capturing everyone's attention right now revolves around a blockbuster trade that's sending shockwaves through the league. The Philadelphia Eagles, a team that's been highly competitive in recent seasons, are reportedly considering trading one of their star wide receivers, A.J. Brown, and the team that looks like the most logical landing spot for him is none other than the Green Bay Packers. Yes, you heard that right. A.J. Brown, a player who's made a significant impact in Philadelphia since he was traded there from the Tennessee Titans, could soon be donning the green and gold of the Packers. This kind of move, if it materializes, could be a game-changer not only for this season but for the future of the franchise. But let's back up a bit and analyze what's happening behind the scenes, because it's not just about one player or one team, it's about a shift in the entire NFC North and the NFC as a whole. First, a little context. The Eagles, since acquiring A.J. Brown, have seen a boost in their passing game, and he's been a key part of their offense. Brown, who's just 28 years old, has proven to be a reliable target, especially in contested catch situations, and he's become a favorite for Jalen Hurts. But despite his success, the Eagles have a very talented and young wide receiver core with Jahan Dotson, Devonta Smith, and John Mechie. This depth gives the Eagles management some flexibility, and with the NFL's evolving salary cap and contract situations, it might be the right time for Philadelphia to consider moving on from Brown, especially if they're thinking about their long-term rebuilding strategy. As some analysts have pointed out, after a somewhat disappointing Week 1 performance, questions about Brown's future with the Eagles have started to surface, and that's fueling rumors about a possible trade. Now, why would the Packers be interested? Well, for starters, Green Bay has shown in recent seasons that they're willing to be aggressive when it comes to acquiring talent. Remember, just last season, they went all in on signing key players and making bold trades, like the one that brought Micah Parsons to Green Bay. That move signaled their intent to contend and to build a roster capable of competing at the highest level. Adding A.J. Brown would be the next logical step in that strategy. Jordan Love, the Packers' young quarterback, has been growing steadily, but he's been missing that true, game-changing wide receiver to elevate the offense to the next level. Christian Watson and Jayden Reed have shown flashes, but injuries and inconsistency have hampered their progress. Reed, in particular, suffered a collarbone injury in Week 1, and that has created some concern about the depth at the position. Bringing in a player like A.J. Brown would be a massive boost for Love. Think about it, a proven contested catch artist, someone who can win jump balls and make plays in tight coverage. That kind of weapon could unlock a whole new dimension in the Packers' passing attack. It would also serve as a mentorship opportunity for the younger wide receivers, who could learn from Brown's experience and work ethic. Plus, having a player of Brown's caliber would undoubtedly help the Packers in close games and high-pressure situations, where his physicality and reliable hands could make the difference. Now, let's consider the strategic timing here. The NFL trade deadline isn't far off, and teams are already positioning themselves for the stretch run. The Eagles, knowing they have a talented roster, but also aware of their depth at wide receiver, might see this as the perfect moment to cash in on Brown's value. Especially after that Week 1 setback, they might want to shake things up and retool for the second half of the season. For the Packers, this is an opportunity to strike while the iron is hot, especially since they're showing signs of improvement, and the addition of a star like Brown could push them over the edge. But it's not just about this season. This kind of trade also signals a long-term vision. A.J. Brown, with his age and production, still has years ahead of him to be a key piece in Green Bay's offense. And for the Packers, it's about creating a sustainable contender, a team that can not only compete now, but also build around a core of young, talented players complemented by proven veterans. The move could also shift the division dynamics. The NFC North has been a battleground for years, with teams like the Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings making strides, but adding a player of Brown's caliber could give Green Bay an edge that's hard to match. Of course, all of this hinges on the negotiations, the trade compensation, and whether the Eagles are truly willing to part with their star receiver. But from what insiders are suggesting, the Packers are definitely in the conversation. They're not shy about making bold moves when the opportunity arises, especially if it means elevating their chances of a deep playoff run and possibly chasing another Super Bowl. Remember, this franchise has a history of strategic trades, bold signings, and building resilient teams, and this potential move fits right into that mold. And let's not forget the quarterback situation. Jordan Love, despite some ups and downs, has shown he can lead this team. But to truly unlock his potential and turn the Packers into an offensive powerhouse, they need that one player who can take the top off defenses and make plays that few others can. A.J. Brown fits that description perfectly. His route running, physicality, and ability to win contested catches align well with Green Bay's needs. Plus, with the team's recent injuries at the wide receiver position, adding Brown could be the missing piece to stabilize and elevate their offensive attack. Now, what about the fans? Well, I know that Packers Nation is always eager for bold moves, especially ones that can bring a Lombardi trophy back to Lambeau Field. This trade, if it happens, would be celebrated across Wisconsin and among Packers fans everywhere. It would send a clear message that the franchise is serious about contending now and in the future. It's a move that could rally the entire fanbase and energize the team's locker room, giving everyone a renewed sense of purpose and confidence. In terms of the division, the NFC North is already shaping up to be fiercely competitive. The Lions are making noise with their young core, the Vikings are always dangerous, and the Bears are rebuilding. Green Bay, with this acquisition, could position itself as the team to beat. A weapon like A.J. Brown would make their offense nearly unstoppable, especially when paired with the emerging talents on their roster. It's not just about this season, but about laying the groundwork for sustained success for years to come. So, fans, keep an eye on this situation. The NFL trade deadline is approaching fast, and if the rumors are true, we might be witnessing the start of a new chapter for the Green Bay Packers. Imagine the possibilities: Jordan Love throwing to A.J. Brown, defenses struggling to contain that duo, and the Packers making a serious push toward another Super Bowl appearance. That's the kind of excitement this franchise needs and deserves. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This is a pivotal moment, and whether this trade happens or not, the story of the Packers in 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting chapters in recent franchise history. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, go Pack Go!